Hey guys, how are you doing? I just want to make sure this is actually live. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's live. Okay, so hey everyone, how are you doing? My name is Liz Klingseisen. I'm one of the co-owners of Real Estate Investing Women, and I'm trying to go live for you guys more just because I see that it's just a lot helpful for the people in our Real Estate Investing Women group to see us live and interact more. And I just wanted to share um, the reason I got into real estate, but also how you can build this business around your lifestyle. That's so important nowadays, especially with COVID-19 and everything going on, that people are wondering, okay, I don't want to feel expendable anymore. I want to be able to, if something like this happens again or keeps happening, that I am able to survive and not worry about how I'm going to feed myself, my family, and have all my bills just go down the drain pretty much. And so, with that said, I wanted to jump in a little bit and share why I got into real estate and then how you can build this around your lifestyle. And so, I got into real estate almost 5 years ago. It will be 5 years in October. And the reason I got into it was because I wanted to make a better life for myself. I was a newly single mom. He was 2.5 at the time. He's about to turn 8 in 1 month. And so I wanted to build this lifestyle there. I knew I didn't want a boss. I do work with Laura, and in a way, she is my boss sometimes, but she is my mom. So at the same time, it's not that big of a deal. But I knew I didn't want a boss, and I didn't want a typical 9 to 5. I needed something where I could have it build around my lifestyle. I wanted to keep traveling. I love traveling. I grew up traveling. And so it was really important for me to be able to share that with my son. So I wanted to travel and be able to afford that. And just down to little things, I wanted to be able to go to Disney World. I live 3 hours away. Or if I wanted to take off half a day and spend it with my family, or if I had doctor's appointments and stuff like that, or if I got sick and all of a sudden needed to work from home. That was the beauty of this business. And I only have an office just because I go crazy sitting at home all day. So that my office is just me in here. Laura's in here sometimes too. And so I wanted to build this business around my lifestyle, and that was very, very important for me. And so with that being said, when you're running a business that is like real estate, the beauty of it is you can run this business from anywhere. We have done deals on cruise ships. I've done deals while I was sitting at St. Lucia once on the beach. It was a black sand beach, and I was closing deals. And I wanted that kind of thing where I could travel and be able to run my business from my cell phone. Pretty much, I say if I have Wi-Fi, I'm great, even abroad. I wanted to be able to have a schedule that worked for me. I really wanted to bring it around things like I am a morning person. Ask any of our students. I am usually responding to things at 6 a.m. I am just one of those people that get up and get going. And I wanted to be able to not have to be set between 9 and 5, because usually around 2 I start dwindling just because I've been up and going since 5 a.m. So with that being said, I wanted a business where I could pick my hours. And if I decided I wanted to get off and do something else or wanted a half day, I was able to do that. I wanted a business, like I said, that was tailored around my lifestyle so that if I wanted to pick up and go somewhere, I'm able to do that without having to worry about time off and without worrying about what my boss is going to say or telling me how many days I could take off, or my son stayed home all of a sudden, so it's no problem for me to transfer to working from home. I wanted to make sure that I had the flexibility to make this my primary career. I coach as a side thing. I don't have to coach. Laura doesn't have to coach. We make enough money in real estate to where we don't feel that need. The reason we got into coaching is because we wanted to help other women and other people like yourself be able to change their lifestyle around. We were coaching more for fun. I know Laura used to coach her landlords to become her cash buyers. And so that is just something that we have done. And then real estate is more of like our main career. But some people want real estate just as a side gig, and that's fine too. The beauty of real estate is you can make this as big or as small as you want. And with me having to only work 4 hours a week on my real estate investing side has been beautiful. It took time to get there. Don't expect that overnight. That took about 3 years of solid working for me to get to a point where I was able to do that only at 4 hours a week and then be able to focus heavily on doing coaching and other things. And honestly, I feel like I work around the clock, but I really don't when I sit down and actually calculate my hours. It's just more of a mental thing and doing coaching calls. But I wanted this to be able to, like I said, you can make it as big as or as small as you want, but it's all depends on what you do, the steps you take, and what you put into this business is what you're going to get back. And I wanted to create a business that met my goals and desires, meaning that I wanted enough money to fund what I wanted to do. I wanted to be considered comfortable, and I'm more well off than I was going to think I'd be as quickly. But I wanted that. I wanted to create a business that met my goals, that met my desires, and gave me that chance to really build bigger and do more things with it. So I'm able to give back. I'm able to coach. I'm able to do other things. And you're going to have to figure out why you want to be in real estate. You have to figure out what kind of business you want to build. And if this is a dream lifestyle so that you have that flexibility to stay home with children and maintain a steady income, or to have a life to live on luxury and live on oceanfront property or up in the mountains, or just whatever works, that's the beauty. So how do you really build a real estate investing business to support your lifestyle? First, you have to decide, like I just said, what your dream lifestyle looks like. So what do you want to do? What do you want your life to look like? And the clearer you are, I say this on all of my calls when I'm talking to potential students, is what do you want your life to look like? And get specific. How much money are you wanting to make a month? And how do you want to make this money? Do you want it passively? Do you want it to just not even have to worry about it, so you do jump into rentals? Or do you want to wholesale? Do you want to make thousands of dollars a month and fairly quickly by just going out there and doing things? So decide what works for you, and build it, to break it down. Why are you doing this? So is it because you want to travel and you don't want to be confined to a traditional job? Are you tired of answering to a boss that doesn't appreciate you? Or did you get laid off like you meant nothing? You haven't worked there for 20 years because of the virus. Or do you want to work at home while you're taking care of aging parents or kids with special needs? There's so many reasons. Each individual has unique dreams and desires. And so that's what I love about real estate investing. It offers the flexibility to achieve those dreams. Then you have to invest in knowledge through research, training, and coaching. I don't care who you are. Even the personal trainers say they have mentors. We have mentors. It's not in investing, though. We have mentors in business. We have mentors in marketing. We have mentors because we need people that we can answer to. We need people that stay up on the times and they understand the industry. So you want someone that just doesn't only have a broad view of the industry, but is really specific to the details and the daily operations that is for real estate investing. And there's so many coaches out there that offer this, and you just have to go with your gut, is what I tell everyone I talk to, because they're like, well, there's so many coaches out there scamming us, and I've been through this, and they took my money and all that. And I'm like, well, then do your due diligence, just like you would do on a property right before you buy it. Do your due diligence, find somebody that you trust, that has proven track record, that is actively doing deals, that is able to help you and give you some knowledge, advice. Join some of their calls, like their public calls. We have a public call tonight at 8 p.m., by the way. So if you want to be on that, it's for mindset. We believe starting off the month right. So the first Monday of every month, we get on and we talk to our women, and we just uplift you. Find a coach that works your way, that does your kind of teaching style, someone that you fully trust. If you do not trust your coach to bring you there, you don't want to hire them. Listen to their podcasts, listen to their videos, read their blog articles, look at their training videos, ask how long they've been in the business. That is vital right now, because with the recession, have they been through recessions before? Or did they tell you to switch to Amazon this last recession? We have seen some gurus, these top selling gurus claiming to make millions in real estate, all of a sudden start selling on Amazon and telling you to get out of real estate. Why? Why would you switch it up? You want to structure your business to meet your goals. And what I'm meaning by that is once you have your dream lifestyle and you have the information to start, you have to determine what strategies work best for you. For example, are you going to invest in real estate? Meaning you can conduct your business from everywhere. If you're someone that wants to travel, don't you want to be able to virtually invest? Or if you have kids and you're like, I don't want to have to drive across the city every time to meet a client. Okay, well then build it virtually. But you need to know which way you're going to do that. Are you wanting fast cash? Because wholesaling will offer that way to get deals closely. But if you're looking for like I said, a passive income, then buy and hold is the way. It takes a little longer to get there. It takes a little longer to get to making $10,000 a month, but it is possible. You have to figure out what works for you. And then fix and flip is more for people that enjoy the process of the renovation and the reward. And that's the beauty of real estate. There's so many different ways. It's not one size fits all. It's whatever you want to do, whatever works your lifestyle. It's not a cookie cutter approach. Every deal is different than the deal before. Every deal is going to have its own issues. Some deals are going to run smoothly through closing. Other ones are going to make you have gray hair. But that's the beauty of it. You want to jump into creating a business plan. I know a business plan is not something flashy sounding. That does not sound exciting to most people, but it's necessary. And I promise you'll be thankful you took that time to map out your vision and for your real estate business. If you need lenders and potential partners, you may even have to add that to your business plan. And it's a great way to define and understand the details for operating your business. So you want to work out your gaps in your vision. I think Rachel Hollis once said, you have like that end goal and you see that, but you need to have a roadmap on the way there. I was reading that in her latest book, Girl Stop Apologizing. You have this end goal, okay, I want to make 10K a month, but then you're like running around with your head cut off trying to get to that goal. Make real steps there. What do you do first? What do you have to make sure happens first? Then what do you have to make sure happens second and third? And that's where the beauty of having a plan is there. I'm sorry if you see my red hand. I had crystal light. So, having that beauty there and having exact steps of what you have to master before reaching that 10K goal, before reaching 5 houses under contract, before reaching that first fix and flip. There are steps. Make sure you know those steps, you have those steps, and you really get there. You need to build a support network. Think about it this way. I'm part of Beachbody, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, really? But I'm not there for the workouts. Honestly, I use the workouts a couple times a week, but it's more the accountability. It's more having that support. Real estate is a relationship-based business, and so networking matters to your success. So a strong network, including other investors, lenders, contractors, attorneys, buyers, sellers, real estate agents, and more, and you connecting with like-minded women and encouraging each other. And our community does that. Having women that are like there and really just hyping you up is what I would say when you're going out there. When I'm part of Beachbody, honestly, I've been with it for over a year, but I really got serious about it again back in March. And the reason I'm still working out 6 times a week is these women. They're there to hype me up. They're there when I'm struggling. They're there when I'm there. And I wanted that community. We started this years ago, and that's the exact community we're building, is having women there to hype you up, to answer those questions. Hey, what in the world do I do with Facebook? How do I utilize that for social media? Okay, well, that's not working for me, so how do I do this? And to have another woman jump in and say, this is what I do, and show you on their computer what they're doing. Or having women out there that's saying, I'm doing this. I'm in a male-dominated business, and I'm doing this. I'm making this happen. I think the beauty of working with Laura for me is, 1, she's my mom, but 2, I never worried about being in a male-dominated business because I've seen her crushing it. I physically have witnessed it without realizing what I was witnessing as a child and as a teen. I was witnessing her at the height of her career, and it didn't matter. I never heard her say anything about being in competition with a man. I never heard her say anything about feeling like she was less than because there was more men in the room. She didn't care. She walked in with her students once a couple years ago to an auction in St. Louis, and all the men immediately knew who she was and was like, "Oh crap, she's about to eat up all these properties." And she was just there, just showing the students how to go. But being around people like that, imagine being in a community of women making it happen. You're not going to have that doubt that you can't make it as a woman there. And I think that's the beauty of having it, is real estate investing is no longer male dominated as much as it was. Every day the percentage of men go down as the women go up. And so it's really cool to see that, and it's really cool to witness it on a daily perspective. When you launch your first deal and build your portfolio. So once you've done the work to learn, plan, and connect, you're ready to invest. So knowing that you launched into your first deal, I know it sounds scary. One of the common mistakes I see between students and others is they overanalyze. They don't just jump in and do it. You're not going to learn by wanting to know everything before getting in. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. You're not going to know everything. I could teach you 1,000 ways a seller's going to respond to you when you call them, and you're going to get that 1,001 way. It's guaranteed every time. And so having just going out there and taking action, your confidence is going to come with action. I hear that all the time, and it's true. I can sit here, teach you the theories and all of that, but your confidence is going to come with taking action no matter how scared you are. And that's how you create the path to your lifestyle. You have to remember your why at the end of this. Just like when you're working out. Why are you doing this? For those hard days that you don't feel dedicated or motivated, your dedication will kick in. Or those days those deals fall through, but you have to take a chance, and you have to go out there, and you have to put in an imperfect contract sometimes, as long as the important things that are there to protect you are there. But sometimes you just have to wing it. Like sometimes I'm like, you know what, this property, this seller's not going to take less, and I know it's not going to sell for this, but I'm going to throw it out there and see what happens, and my buyers are going to tell me what to do. And so throwing it out there and just seeing if it sticks, it's what happens. With real estate, it kind of works that way sometimes. And you just have to get over yourself, get out of your own way, and really do that. And you're going to make mistakes. Even with the best mentors there, sometimes you're going to make mistakes. Things happen. But you'll learn from those mistakes, and you'll know, and you'll take those lessons into future deals. And so when you start building a portfolio, you'll see it's a compilation of investments, like a real estate resume. You're going to have stacks of HUDs. You're going to have stacks of proof of what you're doing. And so you'll use this to build confidence. You'll use this to take this to lenders and partners and your buyers and sellers and show them, I can help you. I can make this happen. And then you just want to find your freedom and flexibility. I'm going off some notes here just so you guys, you understand. I didn't want to miss anything. You get to choose this lifestyle. And real estate investing, like I said, is just an option to build the life of your dreams. It's just a tool to get to where you want to be. And for women, real estate investing really produces the freedom and the flexibility to have what you want. And you don't have to limit your dreams, or you don't have to wait until life changes. And you can come from any background. I know people that have spoke barely any English and are rocking it in real estate. And in the most saturated markets like South Florida or in California. And you can become it, but you have to persevere. And the biggest thing is you have to be consistent in every way, shape, and form. You cannot say you're going to do it and then stop when it gets hard. You cannot say, oh, I'm just going to work on it 1 day a week. That's not how this works. We recommend that you work at least 1 hour a day on your business, even if you're working a full-time job, even if you have kids. You have to decide how bad you want this, and so that you're able to break through. And so with that being said, I'm not offering anything. I'm not going to do some call to action like you're supposed to do on most posts. I literally shared this for you guys to really see that you can build this business around your lifestyle, and you can have the life you want. And if you want to work 100 hours a week on real estate, you can do that. If you want to work 4 hours a week on real estate, you can do that too. And you can still have success in it. In the beginning, it's going to take more. I tell the students, expect to work more in the very beginning like you would with any business. You have to build your team. You have to get the systems in place. You have to get the automation in place. You have to do all that. But then once it's all in place and it's all running, it's just a matter of maintaining, and it's a matter of keeping up your relationships. So I hope this really helped you guys today. I hope it gave you some direction. I hope it gave you some inspiration to really get out there and start doing things. I close deals consistently 3 to 5 a month, and I work 4 hours a week. But I've built up to that. First, it was a deal here and there. Then it was a deal consistently, and then it was 3 to 5 deals. And it just kept happening. I wasn't going to say no because I closed my one deal that month. It just built up to that. It built up to that. So, with that being said, you can make it as big or as small. So, I hope that this helped. And if you guys have any questions or any comments, you're welcome to comment below. Hey. And we are here for you. We truly do want to see you guys succeed. We're truly out here with your best interests. And so if you have any questions, comment below. You're welcome to check out our website, realestateinvestingwomen.com. But like I said, I'm not going to do any call to action or anything. Just build this around your lifestyle. Check it out and make sure that you guys do what's best for you and your life. Have a great day, guys.